Alrighty, welcome back to Bone Apple T-I-P-O. What does that spell? Typo. Yay. Except they're not all typos. Some of them are just misunderstanding what they're actually trying to say. Starting off with number 19. I love the voice of angles. Dan has the voice of an angle. Cuter obtuse. What a quality response there. Brilliant work. Oh, I don't even know if I'd come up with that on the fly. Maybe eventually. I'd say it's a very cute voice. Yep. Deaf people have reverse hands. That's pretty decent. What a weird left hand, though. That's the way demonetized people say E. You fork E, the letter E. Demonetize people? What's the name of no voice people? What's the name of no voice people? Deaf? Same short. Bone Apple T. Bone Smash the T. Can I just like make a recommendation to whoever is typing on the right? I don't know. Is this a friend? Do you want this to continue being a friend? Because I'm not sure. Maybe you could find other friends that aren't that no voice people. You know, there actually are some deaf people who have the ability to speak. It's more convenient often to sign and stuff like that. But yeah, it's God. Soup of side. We're just gonna pretend she didn't say soup of side. Ladies, get a fill when it's time. Don't let them get crusty and grow too much. Be careful with your hands. I hit my nail again. I'm gonna commit soup of side. This person has turned their name on Twitter into soup of side as a result of this. Okay, what came first? Which soup of side came first? Did this go viral and this person changed their name to soup of side, or is their name soup of side because they use it in order to substitute for the other demonetized word in all their stuff, and this is like their brand, and then therefore this person is just not familiar with this person's brand and they're thinking it's a typo when in fact it's just their brand. You never know. You know, just like I say fork and shorts, and if I typed it out, someone would be like, oh, were you just going to pretend you didn't say fork? And I'd be like, but it's my brand. You just are on the outside. You don't get it. Come over to the good place where I'll show you how to say bad words and not get demonetized. A wheelbarrow. I didn't get any packages. Garage on wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow? Wheelbarrow on Google. Get the fork out of here. My whole life I thought that was a wheelbarrow. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably called it a wheelbarrow before. I know that it's a wheelbarrow. I've known that, but for some reason my brain just like it says wheelbarrow, which honestly makes more sense sometimes because like a barrel stores things, and this is the thing that stores things on wheels. Just happens to usually be dirt. You don't fill barrels with dirt. Sometimes maybe you fill barrels with dirt. It's like valuable dirt that needs to be fermented or something like that, which might exist somewhere. I don't know, but I like wheelbarrow more than wheelbarrow because, like, what's a barrow? All right, I don't know what a barrow is. It only makes sense if you add a wheel to it. Barrel, that's a thing, and a wheelbarrow as well. Honestly, it should be wheelbarrow. Shakespeare, really? BB, what the fork is Shakespeare? Are you serious right now? Well, what it is it's a pier. It's over in, I can't remember the city, but you go on it and all it is a bunch of stands of people who specialize in particular kinds of shakes. Oh, it's so delicious. Oh my God. You have these families that have spent decades perfecting the recipe to their specific milkshake, and you will never have anything like it anywhere else. Just think how many people out there have really spent decades refining a perfect milkshake. Not many. All right, that is Shakespeare. I recommend you go there. It's a real destination. That's just my 2 cents. That to get closer to you, I believe he wants to have a relationship, but that's just my 2 cents. 2 cents? 2 cents money. Man, 2 cents. Do you want my advice or not? Shut the fork up. I love how defensive most people get when someone tries to be like, I guess correcting people's not always polite, but like, oh my God, the amount of defensiveness that seems to take place in the posts on this subreddit is amazing. You would think nobody is friends with each other. Like, we're asking for intimate relationship advice here or something, and it ends up devolving into a cursing match. Maybe there's a correlation between people who make these sorts of typos and being angry and defensive. Master Piss. How many watching after April 2019? Still Master Piss. Why is it a $sign though? Also, why are there 3 commas? Also, why does this just look like such weird grainy font? Are we sure that this is not a photoshopped screenshot? It looks weird. Yeah, it's really mastered that pissing technique. A bandit on the road found on crappy paid Instagram ad. Doodlebug, an orphaned baby kangaroo, was found a bandit on the side of the road. I found a bandit on the side of the road. It was a kangaroo. This kangaroo was on the side of the road. It was holding people up, trying to steal their belongings. And I showed it the way to rehabilitation. And now it's a kind kangaroo and loves its teddy bear. And it won't ever try to steal from people again. It's no longer a bandit. Blutonic plague. Do you know they carry diseases like the blutonic plague? You'd better be very careful with this. Yeah, sewer rats, wild rats, not domesticated rats. If you have a rat as a pet, you could get the blutonic plague, where you turn blue and you start fizzing from the inside out. It's like you become a gin and tonic, except it's blue and it's your body and it's not fun. Don't recommend the blutonic plague. Someone tweeted at me the other day. I think it was a serious tweet, and it made me really confused. It was like, Jordan, there's typhoid in LA, and soon to follow is the bubonic plague. And have you bought real estate in some other state yet? And I was like, what? What is this? Why? It was like not in response to anything I've said. It wasn't like a response to a tweet of mine. It was just a random from nowhere just tweeting at me. But I think they were serious. And I was just caught so off guard because I really wasn't expecting to be threatened by the bubonic plague anytime soon, actually. Anytime in the last few hundred years. But now all of a sudden we're learning about it here on this. So maybe he meant the blutonic plague, all right? That might be. It's a new mutation, so it could be. Gotta buy real estate elsewhere, though. No cannibals allowed in the pool. Take your flesh-eating habits elsewhere. No lifeguard on duty. Swim at your own risk. No diving or cannibals. There's a strong positive correlation between people who dive and people who are cannibals, okay? Science is still investigating the cause. It's very strange that there's a correlation, but there is. Request politely that you don't dive because it could lead to you eating other people around the pool area, okay? Also, none of that green stuff that you roll up and ignite and stuff like that. He ate 6 Jehovah whiteness. What? Why? We got it. This happened back to back. He must have been a diver. Cannibal ate 6 Jehovah whiteness, 23 pizza delivery men, and 2 postmen in 7 years. Where did this come from? Whoa, God, he was diving too many times at the pool and he just got the craving. Oh, this is not a real article. I refuse. No, it's not. National Enquirer, get out of here. No, I like how he specifically... God damn it. I'm sorry if this is real and I'm laughing at it, but really, it's like they showed up at his door and knocked. It's like, can I show you the way to the light? And he's like, yes, absolutely. Come in. I was just swimming and I'm hungry. Are you hungry too? No, don't worry, you won't be eating. Man, it's like, yeah, he got that far. It's like 30 people seem to have gone missing at this address. Nah, it's totally normal. Oh, but the 31st, all right, maybe we should look into this. Asthma. Make 1 cent every time you take a breath, or make 10 cents every time you blink. 10 cents every time I blink because I can forcefully blink rapidly, but if I breathe rapidly, I'd just be having asthma. It sounds like he's trying to say ass man, like he's an ass like he prefers that part of the body. That's ma. It's 2 words. I can see how that would happen if you like English wasn't your first language or something. To be fair, it's spelled quite strangely. I don't know why it's spelled like it is. Probably due to some root that it comes from. But yeah, that's ma. Sound logic though, dude. I would much rather make that much every time I... Wait, you make 10 cents every time you blink? That's... why would you be stupid enough to choose blue there when you can just make 10 cents? I'm freaking rolling in money right now. Do you have any idea? Whereas I only make a cent every time I breathe. I can blink so much more than I breathe, and I make more money each time? Freaking dumb question is that? Lemonade these papers. Do you do lemonade? Do we do lemonade? Yes, I was told that you do that here. I'm sorry, this is a graphics and print shop. I know that, I'm not an idiot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. If you look, if you can't lemonade these papers for me, then I'll go somewhere else. Do you mean laminate? How do you go that far in life? You're like, man, why is it that this drink with lemons in it also shares the same word with covering pieces of paper in a plastic sheet? It's so bizarre that people were like, you know what? We really like lemonade so much that we'll just name this plastic sheeting paper product. They must have been drinking lemonade when they came up with the process, and then they just couldn't come up with a better name, and they called it lemonade. No, you are right. No, you are right. It's just, oh my god, it's so dumb. Oh boy, if you're trying to make a point, then spell it right. No, you are right. Oh god, this is a locked post too. Comments probably got pretty bad here. Oh jeez. Okay, well, let's I won't make any further comments on anything other than that's grammatically incorrectly wrong. And you meant Kno, K-N-O-W. Oh, it's spelling and grammar. It's not. Oh no. Oh no, it's so bad. Angle or angel? My mom is my angle. This is sad. 2 for 1 here on this month of Bone Apple Tea, and my dad is my protractor. Oh boy, how do you, as the tattoo artist, not like? Is the person receiving the tattoo just this insistent? Like, no, this is how you're gonna spell it, and you're not gonna tell them, like, it's not what you mean. An angel is spelled differently. No, it's A-N-G-L-E, and that's final. It's like, okay, all right. I'm just, you could refer the person to another shop, because I wouldn't want to purposely tattoo someone with a typo, but sure thing. They clothes school down tomorrow. So they clothes school tomorrow? They shirt it down. That sucks. Yeah. See, in this case, it's like usually with the Bone Apple Tea, they kind of go phonetic, like, oh, spelling it how it sounds, like asthma. All right, with this, you made it more complicated. Why did you type it clothes as in the stuff that you wear, which is honestly just a weird spelling, like clothes. I've always hated that word, because I pronounce it as clothes. But then I'm like, it sounds like closing the door. I don't want to say clothes. Clothes. I hate clothes as a word. It's a terrible word. It's an awful word to try to pronounce, because those letters in a row, they just don't work. Cloths is possible, but clothes. I hate that word. I know you're like, Jordan, what is wrong with you? I don't like clothes as a word, okay? I'm not a fan. So you made it more difficult on yourself is all I'm trying to say. Steak and snow. What is that 21 Pilots song where they say, all my friends are eating steak and snow? What's the actual lyrics? I know this song. I know, like, I can envision the melody, but I actually don't know what the lyrics are. All my friends are eating steak and snow. Maybe if I search that, all my friends are eating steak and snow. Heathens. Oh, okay. The song is called Heathens. I was so sure it said all my friends are eating steak, it's slow. It's all my friends are heathens, take it slow. Oh, that's what it is. In fairness, I don't think how many times, okay, let's be honest with ourselves here, have we heard a song being sung and we come up with lyrics that just sound like what we're hearing when in fact they're completely different from what the actual lyrics are. I still have songs I probably sing that I'm not actually singing the correct thing. I'm just singing some other random lyric that makes no sense at all, and I realize this, but I still stick with it anyway. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Eating steak and snow. It's a very cozy, snowy dinner. They are cinnamons. I'm not an English major, but is 10 words I can spell right are grammatically correct? Should it not be correctly? I am not an English major either, but I think right and correct are cinnamons. Jesus. God damn it. Imagine going to Reddit and trying to ask a serious question, just like hoping you're going to get the answer. You get 15 upvotes on your question, and then this gets 74 upvotes on, I think right and correct are cinnamons. And you're like, okay, I'm going to go to another website to try to figure this out. Thanks, internet. Last time I asked a question about grammar here, Jesus Christ. Right and correct are cinnamons. Man, that's pretty, God, dude, I never realized that that's where that word came from, was the spice. So wild. Oh God, that's it for the last month of Bone Apple Tea. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more of this. Subscribe if you're not already. And music in the background, link in the outro description on their music. I'll see you next time. Bye.